Like such a historic event, really a great way to relive it. I'm now going to toss it over to News 6 anchor Ginger Gadsden, who is outside next to the VAB.
Yeah, Matt, it's so wonderful to just remember that history, and how lucky are the folks who are alive to witness that, and incredible to believe that this thing in my hand right now, a cell phone, has more computing power than the computers that actually landed man on the moon. So when you think about that, it is mind-blowing. But you know, recently I got the chance to go to Houston to see the future of the space program, and this one is different than it was 50 years ago. Back then it was geopolitical, beat the Soviet Union. But now it's more about commercializing it, but still just as competitive. It has big names, big bucks, and big goals. Here's News 6 anchor Lisa Bell.
As President Trump said, we will return American astronauts to the moon for the first time since 1972 for long-term exploration.
The timetable is set. The White House wants NASA back on the moon by 2024, and here's how they plan to do it.
This all starts with the ability to get larger, heavier payloads off-planet and beyond Earth's gravity.
For this, we designed an entirely new rocket.
The Space Launch System.
The SLS, set to become the biggest rocket ever built. On top, the Orion spacecraft, the mobile home that will take us back to the moon. Orion passed a critical emergency test 2 weeks ago.
We will see the abort. We call this lunar outpost Gateway.
Gateway, a docking station that will orbit the moon. From there, a new lunar lander will take us back to the surface. A big difference this time around, the challenge isn't all on NASA.
We're going to go with commercial partners. Instead of purchasing, owning, and operating all of the hardware, we're going to buy services to get access to the surface of the moon.
One company already stepping up, SpaceX, which has already launched successful commercial missions and supply runs to the International Space Station. But Elon Musk's team also has bigger dreams, starting with launching Americans back into space from American soil as early as this year. Then the moon, Mars, and beyond using this, the Super Heavy rocket. On top, the Starship being built right now in Brevard County. Only one mission is on tap right now, a trip around the moon with fashion designer and art curator Yusaku Mizawa on board.
CST-100 is a spacecraft. It'll take any paying passenger up to the International Space Station or other low Earth orbit destinations and bring them safely back to Earth.
And then there's Boeing and the Starliner, a reusable capsule to take astronauts to the ISS. The first operational flight to the space station will be led by Chris Ferguson, who commanded the final shuttle flight.
We have an uncrewed test flight coming up here, scheduled in September. It's looking very good. We were working late into the night last night doing test work. 24/7 operations. We're in that final push, and I'm optimistic that you're going to see humans return to space from the Space Coast within the next several months, which is very exciting because it's been a long time.